Hello and welcome to the Season 3 Tier 2 Round 20 of this year's Championship at Contest of Speed. Um, this is, well, would be round 20 for Tier 2. Technically it's round 19 because we weren't able to do the Belgian Grand Prix early in the year. So there are still 3 races to go. But I'm here once again. My name's Lewis and we got Thomas in the building. What's up, Thomas?
Hello everyone, welcome.
Yeah, I mean, we've had two stonking races in Tier 2 in a row, similar to how real F1 was like in the summer. Um, Mexico was just crazy, and then we had the mental race of America at Kota in the dry. No rain to cause the issues, but drama at the end where Matrix, despite having been taken out, was able to take the win because of not having any penalties. It was a crazy race and a massive change in the points standings. Ricky could have just those 3 tenths. Ricky could have stabilised the gap, but or increased the gap, but instead Matrix with his fastest lap and race victory caught 8 points onto Ricky. And does he lead the championship now?
No, he's 6 point behind Matrix now.
So
So,
yeah. So Matrix has got back in the lead then
yeah,
with that victory. Yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it again. More of the same for the next 3 races.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got really lucky last couple of races with some brilliant fights. I was on Twitter today and I saw our inside guy Ted Kravitz, and he said that Ricky, the last 6 or 7 races, blew away a 42 point lead gap to Matrix. 42 points he lost in the last 7 races. If I'm not mistaken, those 7 races are all on this game, I think. So that really shows how quick Matrix just is on this game compared to F1 2018. That's ridiculous stuff and really good job from him. And at the moment, Ricky with a solid banker 115.2. Got Robin in P1. He's definitely someone to look out for today. I know he's got some incredible pace, and I think he can do a really good job around here today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. It's so close. This is one of the shortest laps, very similar to Austria, and the shorter the lap means the gaps between everyone is just that much closer. I remember. Well, this is a bit of an anniversary for us, Thomas, because this was. Don't want to get too deep, but that was or cringy. But this was the first race we did, wasn't it? 2018 and the 2018 game. I remember the
Oh yeah,
quali
I think
then
so.
was
Yeah, this was the race you had to
step in.
replace Jordan because he wasn't available, and
Yeah,
then after that, yeah, you just, oh yeah,
I
oh, that's cute.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a close. I was thinking it was a close quali and race then, and I'm expecting the same. Varamir, he has just started his lap. He's looked really good in the practice races, um, and practice qualifying sessions. At the moment, the best times I've seen him do is a 1:8.2. So it's going to be maybe not quite enough for pole, but he's going to be in those front 3 rows, I think. And just going to go on board with him now. Is he still going? Yep, he's still with the RS, so he's still giving it the beans, and already completed the first sec. And this is his first lap. Tyres quite easy. You do get, if you select the balanced tyre allocation, you get 3 softs and a medium for qualifying. A lot of people, I think, realise that the best strategy is softs to mediums. Yeah, you can make the mediums last, despite the strategy saying otherwise. But a few guys doing different strategies yesterday. Some doing the 2 stop, others doing the soft to hard tyre. But you could get away with the medium as Varamir comes to the start line. 0.7 into P2.
Into P2, Vermeer goes, and we're just having a look at the two Ferraris who are down in P10 and P11. Look, Ricky jumping up to P8, but Matrix struggling as well. Don't know if he's on a quick lap.
Yeah, yeah, he is on
See,
a lap. Yep,
he is.
he's a second up on his previous best.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But that was a 1:13.8, so it might not have been. We still don't know if it was that good of a lap because so far because his previous best was not a quick one. He must have backed out. But once again, guys, I've got no volume, by the way. The volume curse has striked again. So hopefully we get that back for the race.
Probably like the other two races as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, Matrix as he comes up to the line. Low on fuel, low on ERS, but it's the end of the lap, and it's a
Oh.
P1 just about 108.4. That's just a tenth quicker than Robin. But good job from Matrix, and with Ricky in P9, um, this is already a big statement.
Yeah. Close though. I'm encouraged by the fact everyone else is pretty close. Just to show you the difference in time, Matrix was a guest when we used to have the guest drivers or reserved, guys from other tiers being able to race into Tier 2, and Matrix was a Tier 3 driver. Won the Brazilian Grand Prix last season in Tier 3, did the Tier 2 race, and he was in the battle in the midfield. So how things have changed for him. He's really progressed, and like you said, mainly the progress. He was towards the front, but wasn't quite consistent at the beginning. But since this game's come out, Matrix has been on another level in terms of pace and
Yeah.
dominance. He had that quick back-to-back wins. It's been a bit tricky. That Mexico race was a bit of a dip, but was able to turn it round. Could have been a nasty result in USA with a fantastic win. I'm on board. Well, I'm watching Mitch. He's halfway through his first lap, currently down in P15. Him and MP, the only two guys left to have not done competitive or done a lap time at all. Both are out on their hot laps at the moment as Mitch comes through Jungkao. One of those Jungzhou. It's one of the, depends what country you're from. But Mitch down the main straight. Here he comes. What is it going to be? He's trying to make it tight. It's a 1:08.9, which puts him up just ahead of his teammate.
Yeah, to Cybers P7 and P8. Robin back up to P1 as he's coming into the pits as he can easily do another two runs. Don't know what the weather is gonna be for the race, but if the race stays dry, it's an easy one stop, soft to medium. Don't have to worry about tire wear. Um, if you pick up wing damage at the beginning laps, then it's also doable to put on the hard tire and run it till the end. It's not fast, but at least you can recover from it compared to tracks like Silverstone where the pit straight is very long and where you'll got wing damage or yeah, your race is over really. You got a chance to come back just like USA, and we saw Matrix doing it, so definitely a chance for these guys to do it as well, as Matrix is on his outlap, and we got Arbar, very interestingly in P3 as well. Good job, not used to seeing him that high up, but he's doing a pretty good job at the moment in P3, so GG to him. And I'm surprised by Ricky, because he's down in P12.
It's
And at the
because look,
moment,
it's because he's only
yeah.
done his tyres on the medium. He's just been running
Oh,
the
okay,
medium
fair enough.
tyre.
Yeah, I don't have the tire detail up. Okay, yeah, fair play. Then I haven't said
Yeah,
anything.
I just did it myself actually. Like I only just looked because I was like, oh yeah, I haven't got the tyres up. So yeah, everyone now
Yeah,
we can see a bit more telemetry. Everyone has done a lap time on the soft. The only two that haven't done a lap on the soft is Dan Robbo and Ricky. And Dan Robbo was a tenth quicker than Ricky, so that's interesting.
interesting.
For the pace,
I'm on
it's
board with Matrix now, as he's gonna start his flying lap. Um, Coming into the Shenanigans, watch out for the corner cut. She does really nicely. I don't see his DRS activating or ERS, so I don't know if he's starting his lap right now. No, it doesn't look like it. You backed out of it. Um,
yeah.
let's see what Robin is gonna do. Robin is in a faster energy mode, so he's definitely gonna go for it. Now coming up to start his lap. Let's see for ERS mode, DRS open. Let's see what his top speed can be. The end of the straight, 33, 44, 45, 345 kilometers an hour. That's ridiculous speed. Make sure you don't corner cut Robin. She does nicely. Good exit. And up to the second DRS point. really easy to overtake here if you got a good exit through the Senna's. The end of sector 1 coming into the double left-hander. Easy to lose the car if you're too much on the curb, which he does! And
Oh!
that's qualifying over, I said it.
Oh, what a
Commentator's
time to be
curse
on
for
board.
Robin.
What a time to be on board. I was I just found him on this on the results of the section, and yeah, that's such a shame. I'm just going to quickly bear with me one moment. I'm just going to adjust the volume to put it a bit louder. So I'll be back in a few seconds.
Not dropping it down to ERS mode 5. A little bit of a doubt going into turn 5. It's okay for now. First gear, then up to the gears. Easy upshift, really tight, really cleanly. Hard braking zone before the very long straight, all flat out. Now 4 VRS mode, coming up to the line, stay as close to the curbs as you can. And now coming up to the line, activating DRS. He comes up to the line, 108.1.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Matrix up into P1, and Robin, unfortunately for him, he retired down to P2.
Yeah, we got the sound back now. So me going out of the game was actually, that's how I was able to get the sound back. So
Oh, nice.
and yeah, let me know, guys, about the volume if it's better. I have to up, so hopefully it's a bit better matching with Thomas's. But yeah, no, that's a quality. And Robin, what a shame for him. We've got Wisey Boy on an outlap, P3, and Dan Robber as well. But other than that, a lot of people still in the pits. We got to be aware as commentators that we get the clock. It's about than what they're actually seeing.
Yeah, we're probably like 30 seconds ahead again, so
Yeah.
we need to watch out for that one. We can really tell if we see all the people going out, we can, like, really think that they're gonna make it. Like, it's quite unusual for a lot of guys to not make it. Like, we saw it at Monza in real life Sunday, so it's never for granted. But yeah, we can expect these guys to go out early enough to set their lap times, so that should be not a worry for them. Let's see who's on a quick lap. Ricky in P5 now, 108.6, 5/10 of Matrix, but at least he's up there. And he will probably be looking to improve and to get into P2 or at least P3 to have sight of Matrix, because if you're in P5 and Matrix in P1, then it's Matrix for the win really. Maybe Ricky can do something if he's P2 or P3. If he's P5, I don't see him getting past Matrix, because I know he's really quick. Did a practice race with him Monday, and yeah, his patience is insane. I couldn't keep up with him. It says a lot about me as well, but also a lot about Matrix, so definitely someone to look out for. But that's what we already know.
Yeah, so we got majority of people in the pits at the moment. Fallen though is out, but it looks like he's aborted his lap already because he's on no ERS. So who else have we got out at the moment? Stonewall Seth, he is out as well. But he's not on the ERS either. So we got quite a few people in the pits right now waiting for their opportune moment.
Yeah, I think Stonewall Seth invalidated on his Senna assist, that's why he's dropping down again. Because if you put up the ERS just before the flat out section, like, you're already on 60% ERS when you start your lap, because it's all flat out, so he'll burn a lot of ERS. So I think that's why he's low on ERS and saving it right now, because he doesn't have enough time to come back into the pits and do another lap. So he really needs to save it all up and then go for the one and final lap. His tires look fresh, so there should be no problem. but it's definitely not ideal for him to start on 60 lap or 60% ERS. Now 67 to start the lap with. You can see how quickly it goes down when you're on this little straight. It's mental how quickly you lose your ERS at this track, and also it's really hard to get it back up again. It's really hard to save on this track because you don't really brake that much. Also in sector 2 it's all flowing corners and you don't really have to brake, so that's why you can't really get that ERS back up again as quickly as you would have wanted. So it's definitely something you need to keep in mind.
Absolutely. It is an awful throttle. Very little brake. There is some hard braking, but yeah, not many corners that require that. It's just a lot of the time on the throttle. A lot of people are aborting their laps. Ginger Ninja seems to have aborted his lap. I'm just going to go to Mitch. Mitch is on what should be his final flying lap. Just done the first sector, going up the hill. Just about gets it right with the exit curb, not going too wide. Yellow's in sector 2. I don't know if that's just people being slow, getting their gap on track, but coming down the hill towards the final prop corner, I would say. So important to get a good run up here, up the hill, and then make sure you keep that ERS working. If you're too greedy with a hot lap, you can end up with ERS running out just before you get to the finish line. But here comes Mitch. Can he improve? No.
No.
It's a minor improvement. 118.
And that's then Robo finish, so it's now over with the session. So everyone is on their final lap at the moment.
Let's see where Ricky is. So Ricky's just started his lap. This is crucial. He needs to get and do another Ricky special when a front row slot for this race. So he's going up the hill. Svaramir does not get a chance to go again. So he will be P4 unless anyone else can get ahead of him. Robin, despite missing most of qualifying, he's still P2 at the moment. And Arbar in P3. Matrix currently just holding on that P1. But here comes Ricky now, about to complete sector 2. He's only 700ths up on his previous best. So how good is this final sector up the hill? Not much talent can be made for this point. It's all about your wing setup.
No!
Oh, he aborts. He doesn't go for it. So he's going to start P8 for this race. So already hard work for Ricky.
And that's qualifying over.
Yeah.
So Matrix in P1, and we got Rob in P2, Arba P3, and we got Ricky down into P8, and he will not be happy about that one.
Absolutely not.
And he's got some work to do.
I'm surprised at the lap times, to be honest. Like 1:18.1 for Matrix, but I mean the tier 3 guys yesterday were able to be at a similar, the front tier 3 guys, similar pace. I did 1:8.5 in mine, which would be good enough. I was P5 for tier 3 race for 1:8.5, and that today is good enough for P5 as well. So fair play to us tier 3 guys yesterday. Weren't too far off the pace, but
yeah. Of course,
Matrix.
it's a short track, so that explains why the gaps are not that big as
It's
usual.
so close.
But still, for tier 3 to be up there as well, a really solid job. Oh, Robin. He will be frustrated about his mistake. Look at the gap.
800.
He definitely could have improved 800s on his flying lap because the track is at his optimum, at his best. And yeah, if you just do a really decent lap, you already improved by a 10th, I would say. Yeah, of course you never know, and I think he will be happy about P2 as well. I talked to him, and he was definitely gonna go for podium position, and definitely see him doing that. In P2, but Arbar as well. He was up there at the start of qualifying, and he's still up there in P3, so that's a really solid job from him. The disappointments are Ricky, I think. We got Dan in P13, but he said he got held up by Ginger Ninja, so that's unlucky. And yeah, Mitch, I expected a little bit more from him, but
the only thing
yeah,
now,
the two Cybers are done.
Yeah, I suppose the guys out of the top 10, we didn't see it yesterday, but how many people will start on the medium tyre? I wonder. Being outside the top 10, Roland messaged in Twitch on our live feed, Ricky wants to start on mediums in top 10 question mark. Well, yes, he has started. He is in the top 10, which means he'll have to start on the soft. So same strategy as everyone around him. Whilst the guys behind top 10, I think some might go for that medium option, and then hope to be able to make inroads at the end of the race.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, unlucky for Ricky, he has got to start on the soft tires. Matty Robo pressed X, so that's a
Uh-uh.
reprimand going his way. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to the battle between Matrix and Robin, if it's gonna be there, of course. And I'm interested to see what Arbar can do. Surprised us to be up there, and definitely, of course, Ricky, if he can make his way through the field. It's hard to overtake around this track. The rest zones make it a little bit easier, but especially in Sector 2, it's impossible really to overtake. If you make an overtake, you're gonna lose a lot of time to the car ahead of you, so you really need to think about that one. Uh, but yeah. Interesting.
Absolutely.
It's going to be
Yeah.
very interesting, this race. I'm looking forward to some great battles. Hopefully for the race at least, and for the viewers at home, Mayfair is not going to pull away and just dominate this race. I'm hoping for a really good fight for P1 again, like we had the last couple of races.
I
But otherwise, hopefully a really good battle for the podium.
Yeah, I think Brazil can give us fantastic racing. The long slipstreaming. Last year's race was a titanic battle with a lot of guys. I think it's how tricky it is to overtake. People do go for those bit more do or die maneuvers if they have to, and it does cause sometimes a few incidents because of it. But it's just because it's a narrow track, it's a twisty track. It's very that middle sector very much like a go-kart track, and then you've got these long, fast sectors 1 and 2, which require a lot of speed and the opportunity to overtake on. So hopefully all these guys will, being so close as they are, Tier 2 does always tend to have from front to back the closest um, field. I think we're going to be in store for another good race. Whether or not it can surpass America or Mexico will remain to be seen, but it's always a close one in these first few corners, so we'll see how things go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very hard one to beat Mexico or USA, but yeah, hopefully they can at least get near the excitement of those races. That will be lovely as well. Everyone is just lining up to the grid now. Yeah, I'm struggling the last couple of races to really what to do on a formation lap. Like a lot of guys go hard from the beginning and really warm up the tires at the start. Some of the guys do it at the end. I noticed there's a big difference in warming up your tires or not. People who get disqualified on their formation lap, they really struggle to get off the line. So it's really important you do a good job. And we're gonna see who did it best at those starts. I'm really struggling at starts. I know Matrix is a good starter, Robin as well. Vermeer had a really good start on Monday on the practice race, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he can do off the line as well. As everyone lined up and we're waiting for the 5 lights to go out for this Brazilian Grand Prix. As lights out and away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. As we have Robin going for the inside, and that's P1 from Robin. Really good start from Robin. Matrix in P2, Arbar defending from Vermeer, who's got his teammate behind him. 2 Pink Panthers in P4 and P5. And we got then Robo dropping down the order. Ricky staying in P8 with Pro and side by side. Ricky defends, P8 for Ricky. And they all come cleanly through the first couple of turns.
Yeah, that was a bit of wing damage. I saw a bit of wing fling off in the center S, but at the moment, I don't know quite who was involved in all that, but it looked like maybe a McLaren. But yeah, Ferrari Ricky able to not lose any ground, is currently in P8, but great start by Robin. Matrix half a second further down. We've got a battle, and our all very close behind.
Definitely. Let's see who really lost out. We got the engineer struggling. Don't know if he picked up wing damage. We got Mitch looking to get past, then Robbo who lost a couple of places. He already has to leave a little bit of a gap to Dan in front of him. Mitch is going down the inside. And then, they're still side by side. Then Robbo defends. Mitch leaves him the room. Oh, that's not ideal to be on the curb. And now then Robbo tries to go around the outside. Of course, no DRS. That's available from lap 3. Mitch defends, now got the inside, and he takes the place. P12 for Mitch, now he's back into his starting position. Good job from Mitch, and Ricky still in P8 as he's trying to find a way around MP.
Yeah, and looking on here. So tyres, in the end, only one driver decided to go on the medium first, and that was Dan Robbo, hence why he's sort of struggling at this early stage to stay on the rest of the guys' pace, but a bit of a shame really. I think maybe a change of setup, change of strategy from the guys behind that top 10, I think could have caused a bit of headaches for the leaders when they pitted. However, now, with obviously just one person being on a different strategy, the leaders are going to have no problems at all getting through any traffic.
No, definitely, but it's now the case for the drivers at the front of the field to really extend their soft run. Otherwise they will be stuck in traffic. So it's really the case for Women and Matrix to really go long.
Varamir's battling Arbar.
With DRS, the fans from Arbar will... Oh no, or is it different way around? I think it's the different way around. I think Varamir got past Arbar on this lap.
Yeah, that's right.
With
Varamir went
DRS.
through. Yeah.
So now Arbar is in the Pink Panther sandwich, and he dropped down to P4.
Yeah, great.
A little bit of a gap between Wisey Boy and Maddie. Maddie has to leave 1 second now, so he's out of DRS.
Oh,
and that's definitely someone to look out for. Wisey Boy goes for a move around the outside. Nope, that's not gonna work. Arbar defends as they go up to the DRS straight.
The Pink Panthers have turned their pace right on here, and Arbar is starting to struggle to stay on the same pace here. As we go on board with Wisey Boy. He's got that DRS, Arbar doesn't. Arbar defends down the inside. Here goes Wisey Boy. Will Arbar brake late? He does. Is there going to be any contact? No, but a move is surely finalised by Wisey Boy, and it is. Fantastic overtake. Wisey Boy up into P4. And there's battles in the background.
Oh, Ricky. Gonna go for a move on MP, and
he does it.
Makes the move stick. That's Ricky up to P7, really good job. And now he's looking to get past Medrobo in P6, as Crowan is looking to get past MP as well. MP really struggling at the moment. Yeah, he just doesn't have the pace, it seems like, and he really needs to look at his mirrors, not let Crowan get past as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is all hotting up here. Let's get the interval times up. So Robin's still 4/10 clear of Matrix. No Matrix, I think he'll wait for his opportunity in the pit stops. But the pace is so similar, and with that dirty air, MP gets very close to the back of Ricky. Ricky really struggling there, didn't get a good run off at all. And here comes MP, who's surely gonna get the DRS, which Ricky won't get, but Ricky's got so much straight line speed. Even in the DRS, Ricky was able to still hold his ground, but he seems to be really struggling.
He's running really low wings, but yeah, you see him struggling in the corner. So now MP with DRS, well, Ricky got DRS as well, so that's the problem and the struggle for MP. That's why he can't get past, and that's why Ricky can defend, but he's struggling indeed.
Yeah, he's got so little wing on that car. Look how far he's pulling away down the straights. And Ricky's not even using a lot of ERS. In fact, he's using no ERS at the moment. He's got 56%. So, yeah, he's struggling to keep it on the island around the corners, but he has got some serious straight line speed in that car. He is doing a Leclerc right now off Monza. So much straight line speed in that Ferrari.
As the top 3 is pulling away right now. Wisey Boy on 1.4 seconds, so that we can really extend the gap. Matrix is struggling to get past Robin.
But he's
Is he gonna
closing.
go for a
He's
move
closing.
now? No, he's not close enough. Is he gonna get close enough in the second direct section? Robin is really good going through the Sin axis to get a good exit of Matrix as well this time round.
Yeah.
With DRS, as he's probably gonna go for a move. Robin is not defending the place. Matrix go for the move down the inside. Makes the move stick Robin for the switchback. Oh,
No.
ho, 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 ho. Did he pick up wing damage is the question, because he touched Matrix.
Oh, the
Vermeer!
side by side. I think he's done. Oh, there's a bit of contact, but he does it. Vermeer's through.
Oh, Robin touched the back again. And
Is that wing damage?
I think,
Poor camera angle.
I think it's the sort of light
No,
green wing
he's
damage.
alright. No, I think he's alright. He's got no damage on that wing. That wing
Hopefully
looks
he
okay
doesn't.
to me. Varamir's got the pace. He just looked good in quali as well. But before that, in the practice races, he's been on form round here. And now he has
Yep,
DRS on
definitely.
Matrix. A crucial overtake on Robin at the right time. And now he can attack the back of Matrix, who is looking to increase his championship lead. So will not make any rash defensive moves to keep this lead. Although he will want to maximise his track position at the moment.
If he picks up 3 seconds, he's still really close to Ricky, but there's no way he's gonna overtake Ricky, especially not if Ricky is in DRS. Yeah, Vermeer, really crucial overtake, just like you said. Robin went for the switchback. Matrix parked the bus on the apex. Robin couldn't get past him, and Vermeer made full use of it and got past him pure on exit speed. And he's looking really thirsty to get past Matrix as well. 3 tenths now is the gap as he's going through a tight second sector. Let's see if there are any battles going on. Of course, a really difficult part of the track to make overtakes. We just got a really big midfield, really, with YC Boy leading it, and it goes all the way down to P8. So we got 5 cars together, and then we got the Fallen train with, let's see, yeah, the 2 Saubers and a McLaren, and then we got Dan Robbo on a medium tire who's struggling, which is understandable, of course, although those medium tires should be up to grid now and should really be giving him some pace. Ricky fighting with Medi Robbo. Oh, down inside. Medi shuts the door. No way, Ricky, you're gonna get past Medi Robbo at this stage. And he needs to try it again with MP all over the back.
Yeah, he's got so much speed down those straights, but it's making it tricky. And I wonder, will the wear on the tyres will that increase the wear? Having the car sliding around.
Well, he probably is struggling through the corners. He definitely is asking a lot of the tires through sector 2. So I think that can hurt him at the end of the race. Although, if he pits on lap like 13, 14, and he should be alright to make it till the end without any trouble. So it depends. It just depends on how much he asks for the tires on sector 2, really. But yeah, it can be a thing.
So he's got another chance here. He's got so much speed on that DRS. So he goes.
It's like a real Ferrari.
Yeah, it is. And will Matty Robbo try and go through again? He does. Oh, Ricky has to be so careful here, because Matty Robbo will try and go on it, and he does it again. Great defending and resilient driving from Matty Robbo. And MP once again right up the back of Ricky.
He's down the
inside. And surely he's going to do it. He has. So Ricky has ended up losing, but Ricky will have good straight line speed here. He'll look to fight back. But no, he's going to have to hold, so he's back to P8 from briefly getting P6.
Yeah, that is a really good move for MP. Just did what MP did to what Vermeer did to Robin. Made use of Medi Robbo defending from Ricky and then get a move on Ricky because he got a really poor exit. Really good job from MP as the top 3. They're still really close together. Robin made a little bit of a mistake out of DRS at the moment, but he's got a 2-second gap to YC Boy, who just doesn't have the pace, unfortunately for him. Yeah, he got R1 behind him. Those 2 guys are together, and then we got the Medi Robbo train, really. And where's Ricky? Ricky's into the pits.
Oh, That's
And
okay.
what tire is he gonna go on? Are those soft tires?
Oh,
Those
he's
are
doing a
soft
two.
tires.
No, they're medium. I think they're mediums. No, they are softs. You're right. They're softs. Wow. That's
This is a strange strategy call.
And MP's
Ooh,
got past
MP.
Mate Robbo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, so MP up to P6 now. Good driving from him as Dan picks up a penalty on his fresh set of soft tyres. So Dan also going for a two-stop. Oh, Mate Robbo hit the back of MP. Has he got any damage? No, I think he got away with it, luckily. But just got caught out by MP's braking points. And oh, he's done it again though. And that time he didn't get away with it.
Again.
He's done it. I'm really surprised by that, and that's really going to be a shame for Matty Robbo because that's proper damage. That's almost orange. I think it is orange. So it looks pretty bad.
He is in the window of putting on medium tires. So if he's gonna make a stop, he can change his wings, but also go for medium tires. So that should be fine. But he's just losing places left, right, and center now. As Fallen got past with Mitch all over the back. Mitch has to run wide. Can he defend? Yes, he can. So that's Mitch still in P8. Is maybe gonna go for a move on Mitch?
Yeah, that'd be a
surprise if he does.
Yeah, with damaged front
he thinks
wing.
better of it. Yeah, he thinks better of it. So Fallen. He was really close to MP.
That was close.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Maddie with the wing damage, which is what unlucky is as well. Robin, because of that mistake, 2.2 seconds now behind Vermeer. Vermeer is losing pace and losing touch to Matrix as well. 1.4 seconds now is the gap. So this is the moment where Matrix can extend his lead and make sure those guys stay out of DRS.
Yep, just looking now. Anyone pitting? Nope. Didn't think so. It's all starting to even out. I mean, Arbar's lost a bit of time to Wisey Boy, but he's still in that DRS zone. And then we've got that gaggle of MP, Fallen, Mitch, and Mate Robbo. Mate Robbo actually not falling back too far, but that wing damage he lost. Oh, he's struggling to make the apexes, and he's going to be soon having to defend from Crowan. Look at this, the Fallen's got a great run on MP. Is he going to be close enough to make a move down into turn 3? Oh, a bit of moving under brakes. That forces Fallen to go off on the grass, a bit similar to Hamilton and Leclerc on the weekend. That's a bit naughty.
I had a helicopter view when that happened. That was the best moment for helicopter view ever. Really good to see it. You just saw Fallen going for a move around the outside. He just chose his position, and then he really closed up on the braking. He touched, but luckily for him, didn't pick up any damage. But yeah, MP is struggling now because he's got no one in front of him to give him DRS as well. Ricky had, I think it was,
and Robin's pitted.
Robbo in front of him. Robin in the pits. Yeah. He's gonna go for the medium tires 100%, no doubt. At 13,
yeah,
12 laps on the softs. It is early, but definitely doable. No worries. Medium tires go on, and he's gonna go for the undercut. Just powerful around here. He needs to be in clean air though.
I think he's gonna get
He is, because Dan is too far away, and then Robo is already on the second DRS straight as he's coming out now. So he will have time to close back in on Vermeer and Matrix, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see when Matrix and Vermeer are gonna stop, and if so, where they're gonna come out.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage now, the medium, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a little bit better. The soft does pretty well though. It can extend. It doesn't drop off too badly. Until really in the next couple of laps. Any moment now they'll start to reach the cliff, but so far Wisey Boy doing just enough to keep ahead of Arbar, and the same is said for MP. However, the Fallen is a little bit closer this time. I think he can make a move. Gets out of the slipstream very early though, but MP runs a bit deep. Oh, it's be careful to make damage, and he does! Oh, that was Oh, it's a shame, but I'm surprised that Fallen didn't give a bit more room, because MP going deep was always going to have to back out more, because he was going into the second part of the S-curve tighter. I think the Fallen should have allowed for more of a gap, and being aware of that.
Look at Robin as well, sorry to interrupt you, but he is just within a second. No, he isn't, or really needs to push. But he really closed up. He closed up like a second and a half compared to Veramir. And they continue on now, so if Matrix continues on in this lap as well, you'll probably, by every lap he's doing on the soft tire, he will lose more and more time. Let's see what he's gonna do. He stays out.
Wow.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Especially when you think you're going to go on to mediums, so you're not going to really have a massive improvement. It's not like a person going on to softs. As Wisey Boy pits.
And those medium tires as well. Wisey Boy is in, and those medium tires as well. There's not really that much of an advantage of pitting like 3-4 laps later. The difference just stays the same really. It doesn't really make that much sense to stop 3 laps earlier or 3 laps later. So Matrix is throwing away his lead. Maybe he did have 3-4 seconds to Robin, but he's losing it all at the moment. Let's see what the difference is compared to the leader. 22 seconds. That's just enough, I think, for a pit stop.
Yeah, let's have a look. Wow, Varamir is 21 seconds dead behind Matrix, and catching at a rate of knots. So I expect Matrix to fall behind Varamir and very close to Robin. If he doesn't pit this time, he's going up the hill. So let's see what he does this time. It looks like he is. Yep, he pits. So Matrix pits. It's 20.9 seconds between himself and Varamir. Varamir's pulling away from Robin already. He's got a 2-second gap. So here we go. And Arbar pits as well. So Dan Robbo is staying out. Let's see Varamir. Varamir's going down the straight now. Matrix is coming up to the first corner. This is going to be close. I think actually Matrix might have done enough here.
Far away. Yeah, Matrix has done enough.
He had the pace still. And he's even going to get out ahead of Dan Robbo. Oh, the cheek of it. The cheek of it. So that was perfectly timed by Matrix. He stayed out an extra 2 laps compared to Varamir and 3 laps compared to Robin. He still is able to hold on to that race lead that he has got. Crucial for this championship.
Really crucial with Ricky, for some reason on a 2-stop. I don't know why. Yeah, he's 6 seconds behind these guys, 7 seconds. But yeah, he's still got to make another stop.
Yeah, I'm
and
very
he's gonna
puzzled.
lose it a lot. Yeah,
I don't know what that. I really fear for him. I think he's going to struggle to make it into the. He probably. Yeah, actually, no. I think he will struggle to make top 10 because the problem is his next tyre will be the medium, and just like Thomas yesterday, when you got the medium, doesn't matter whether it's a fresh medium or a 8-10 lap old medium. It's not massively different. As a barrel.
Varamir's off.
Oh no! Varamir has a spinning moment. Oh, Ricky!
What is going on?
Oh, it's almost contact. It's Dan flying at the moment. They're all trying to overtake each other, and Ricky gets caught out, and he's under pressure because Wisey Boy and Arbar is down the inside of Ricky as well. They almost make contact.
Arbar!
Oh, Arbar loses the rear end. Oh, ho, ho.
Now everyone will be awake right now. We were falling asleep, but we were back up again. Gee, what was going on?
Well, it's the thing,
oh
Wisey
man,
Boy.
oh man, oh yellow in sector 2.
Don't know who that is.
I know who it is. It is Stonewall Seth, who has had a little bit of a moment. He lost his right side on the front wing, so he definitely made contact with someone or just made a mistake on his own.
Well, it's the thing. Ricky's been on those softs for 7 laps now. And he's now no longer quicker than the guys who are on 2, 3, 4 lap old mediums. So is he pitting already? Oh no, he's
Oh
took it
no, he
tight
was
line.
dumbing us. Yeah, that's the shit part of this track. We all think they're gonna go for a pit stop, but they're definitely not gonna go
Oh,
for it. As Dan is trying to get past Wisey boy.
oh, he makes
Then, oh,
contact.
wing damage.
Wing damage, and Ricky almost loses the back end. In shades of last season, where he lost the back end at the Center S and went into the barrier. But yeah, pain for Dan. That means, and he's at a point where he's going to have to go on to the medium tyre now. He'll just have to do a longer medium strategy than he wanted to, but he's going to have to do that. Ricky all over the back
look
of
at
him.
the time he loses.
Yeah, it's bad damage on that front wing, and it's costing Ricky time as well. He has to be careful because R-Bar's right behind him. Oh no!
Oh, Ricky!
He doesn't get wing damage though. But does R-Bar get damage?
I think R-Bar got lucky as well.
Yeah. Both guys got away with it. But it's costing them so much time.
Oh, this could be championship over for Ricky though. Yeah, Dan is in, of course, with the wing damage. If Ricky's not gonna score any points, the gap will be 31 points.
Yeah, he's had a terrible middle
Matrix.
stint. He's had a terrible mid stint. Like now that he's, the beginning of it was promising, but since getting held up with all that, it's cost him a lot of time. And he should be gaining time in this stint. Being on the fast tyre, he needed to make inroads because he's not going to be on that soft tyre at the end of the race. I'm surprised people, if you're going to do a two-stop, I'm surprised why you wouldn't go to the medium tyre in the middle stint and then go to the soft just at the end attack, because it hasn't worked for him with all this traffic.
Hope it didn't. Yeah, I don't know why as well. We got Donrez in the chat. He says championship over unless Ricky can keep 7th and fastest lap. I think you need to remember as well that we have to run on the Belgian race as well, because of Codemasters having maintenance. We couldn't race. So there are 2 races to go still after this one. With 31 points, I don't see Ricky close that up in 2 races with Matrix's pace. Robin now, he's within a second of Dan Robo, who's holding on with those 19 lap old medium tires, as Vermeer is looking to get back past as well. As Ricky, he needs to defend from R-Bar, who is not gonna go for a move. Yeah, Ricky threw away his championship with this strategy call, I think. Really bad strategy call from his part.
Yeah.
Not championship worthy in my opinion. Sorry to say it like that, but that's just really how it is. That's just a real big error. And with Matrix, just everything on point. At the moment, deserved championship leader in my opinion.
Don't do the commentator's curse again, Thomas. we seem to be doing it a lot, but
yeah, it's true though. Yeah, we do it a lot, unfortunately.
We still
for the
got
drivers
16.
at least, not for the viewers.
We still got 16 to go as Robin has finally got past Dan Robbo. So he is up into P2. Faramir not close enough to take advantage either though, but he did get DRS that time round and should get DRS for the next mini straight as well.
I don't think he's close enough though to get past Dan Robo, especially because Dan Robo got DRS as well. So now it's a point for Robin to pull away as quick as he can to make sure the gap stays a second between him and Vermeer. I don't see Dan Robo being able to get back up to that P2. Really just the case of Robin to just really run away with it. As Vermeer is looking to get past Dan Robo, but there's no way you can make an overtake at this point of the track.
It's so
unless you're really gonna go for a dive one. But if you're gonna go for the dive, you will lose a lot of time to the driver in front of you. So that's no advantage as well. You really have to wait for the DRS zone, and Robin is almost a second away now. So he's doing a really, really good job at the moment. Yeah,
Dan Robbo is probably going to get DRS here still. He doesn't. No, he doesn't. So Varamir should make the move, and in fact Dan Robbo now makes his stop. So he will be trying to make progress on the soft tyre. And that moves Wise Boy up to P4.
Wiseboy up to P4, Ricky up to P5 because he's got to make a stop as well. The gap between Robin and Vermeer 1.1 seconds, so Vermeer is not within DRS. And Robin needs to make sure he keep it like this, otherwise Vermeer will get back to him. Then Robin going on to the soft tire, of course. Good strategy, and now it's going to be interesting to see what he can do compared to Ricky. Is he able to really make the use of these soft tires and just gain some positions? He got Crowan on the hard tire in front of him. Should be able to get past him really quickly, but after that you got a 5.8 second gap to the three medium guys in front of him, R1, Mitch and IP. I think there will be a real struggle to get past these guys.
Looking at Ricky, I'm guessing he'll be making his last stop very soon. If he does pit now, he should come out around it'll be P11 essentially. And some way behind P10. But he doesn't, because he's going to end up being 14 seconds behind the race leader right now. It's about 19 seconds for a pit stop, so he will come out. Yeah, he will come out at around 33. So it will be around P11 if he pits now, but quite a long way away from the points paying position. So this
Plus
is
on mediums as well.
Yeah, on the medium tyre. So he's not gonna. He's only gonna have the advantage of a fresher medium, not like having a softer tyre.
Nope, definitely not. So yeah, that's gonna be a very hard one for him to take. But that's just how it is, and he did it himself. He didn't get spun, just purely own strategy. And yeah, I got really surprised when I saw the soft tires ready to put on. I was thinking like, is this a glitch? Is it true? But it is true. Unless he's just gonna continue on those soft tires and it's a real glitch for both of us.
Well,
but I don't see that happening.
No, I don't see that happening either. I think because he's set the fastest lap so far. That's the only plus point for him, is he has set the fastest lap of the race. So he will get at the moment as it's. However, if he doesn't finish in the points, he doesn't get it anyway. So he's desperate to hold on to any points paying position. I can't see him lasting on the softs though. With 13 laps still to go, yeah, I can't see him being able to make the softs last.
Nope. And of course those medium tires, they are able to put in a fastest lap on the last lap.
Mitch and Arbar battling it out. Sorry.
No worries.
Around a place you can't really overtake, but Mitch is showing his pace now. As he does, he's always very good on the harder tyres in a race, and he's showing his pace once again. Pace-wise, he is really quick actually. He's quicker than Arbar, Ricky, and even Wisey Boy. So P4 is probably a struggle, but he can definitely get P5 out of this once Ricky stops.
Yeah, we got a battle for P3, for P2, sorry, going on as well with Vermeer. Really close to Robin, not able to make the move. Then we quickly go back to the battle between Arbar and Mitch. Is Mitch able to do it? Nope. Go back to Robin and Vermeer now for the second straight. As Vermeer is much closer to Robin, not close enough. Nope. Quickly back to Arbar and Mitch. Arbar gets DRS of Ricky. That's really lucky for him, so there's no way Mitch can get past. There's no way he's got that much of a pace advantage over Arbar. So Mitch is completely stuck behind Arbar for another lap, I think.
Yeah, Arbar making just enough. Vermeer 4/10 behind Robin now. But Robin's always able to pull away that little bit more in that last corner. And obviously there's the dirty air going down the hill. It really does make a difference. And in this corner as well, just makes you struggle to get that little bit better of a run than compared to your competitor. But he is closer this time by. He's much closer this time by. I think he's on with a great chance here to take second place. Robin doesn't defend it. Varamir's going to take it.
He's going to take it back on the second straight. He's going to go for it. Robin now is really close to Vermeer and he's going to get him back.
I think Varamir's got it covered. Varamir's not defending though. Varamir's not defending. Oh,
Robin, he had the chance. Vermeer was
Ricky's
not
pitted.
defending.
Ricky has pitted.
Oh, Ricky is in for
Again,
his medium tires.
I think it's
P11.
late though. I think it's too late. I think he should have. I suppose he's looking to take advantage to the mediums, but yeah, as expected, he is down in P11 and 5 seconds. Yeah, he's about 5.6 seconds behind Matty Robbo, who is on 11 lap old mediums, and Dan is only just behind him. But I think he will have the pace on Dan. But at the moment, he is 6 seconds away from a points paying position.
Yes, and that shows as well because Dan had to replace his front wing as well because of the damage, and now only the gap is 2.8, so he lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
Staying out on those softs as well compared to Dan on his fresh mediums. As Robin, he is close enough but not close enough to make a move, and he's struggling to get past Vermeer. He's got enough ERS. Vermeer as well, they're both on the same level with DRS now, but Robin is too far away, and it's gonna be a real struggle for him to get past Vermeer in the next couple of laps.
Mitch again. Mitch is very close here. Here we go, side by side, going into the braking zone. Who's gonna have it? And Mitch does it. Brilliant move by
Wow,
Mitch.
the outside.
Nice.
Really good move.
And now he can try and chase onto the back of Wisey Boy if he can. 2.6 is the gap between himself and Wisey Boy, with 9 and a bit laps left to go.
We know Mitch can do it. We know he's really quick on the medium tire, especially at the end of the race. He's really quick as well with the 2.6 seconds. Let's see what the ERS looks like. Wisey Boy is really low on ERS compared to Mitch. Mitch got half of his ERS, and Wisey Boy is struggling on 20%. So that could play a factor as well. Don't see the fuel symbol popping up, so they're both good on fuel. Well, Wisey Boy is really struggling on ERS, and Mitch can take full advantage of it, which he is doing right now, running in ERS mode 3 on the straight, so that's a good job. And I don't see Arbor really coming back at him. And if Arbor plays it smart, he just sticks in the DRS of Mitch, saves himself up a little bit of fuel and ERS, and when Mitch closes up to Wisey Boy, if he can, then both him and Arbor can go for a move on Wisey Boy.
Yeah, the gap is 2.7, 2.8. To be fair, Wisey Boy was able to pull away that last lap, so maybe Wisey Boy has just got that pace. Really, the only main battle is Vermeer and Robin for that P2 spot. Robin is not giving up without a fight here, as the Fallen has passed Stonewall Steph. Yep, Robin. I think Vermeer is running a lower downforce setup because even in the slipstream, Robin doesn't catch up at all. It's only when he gets DRS that he starts to make inroads.
Yes, yeah, you can see Robin
Mitch
gaining on the during the corners. Oh,
Mitch is under pressure from Arbar here, and Arbar's going down the inside. Oh, we're both going to give each other room, and Mitch holds on for now, but he's going to be putting. Oh, Arbar I think must have had a moment because he lost a bit of time.
Yeah, that must have a moment. You know what the thing was for Arbar? He left a lot of room, fair play for him, but that made him lose the position, or at least not successfully complete curb. Wasn't able to put his foot down to the floor, and that's why Mitch could easily defend from him. If he just went a little bit more aggressive and just went on the tarmac, then he could have made the move stick, in my opinion. But now he's back up in the world second. The mistake he made didn't cost him, so we can try again next lap.
Yeah, Robin. I just don't think Robin needs to be 4 tenths going up the hill or 3 tenths going up the hill behind Vermeer. At the moment, Vermeer is doing enough to just about hold on to this P2, but still 6 to go this time by.
30 down, 6 to go, and yeah, Robin, he needs to play smart as well. Just save up everything you can, and maybe with 1 lap in rich and overtake you maybe make it stick. But it's definitely going to be a very hard job for him to get past Vermeer, although I think he will be already happy with the P3 he's got right now. struggled the last couple of races with wing damage, crashes, got unlucky. And now finally with a really good position will really help him in the championship standings as well. And Arbor, fair play to him, he's still holding on into the P6. He's scoring some good points for Red Bull as well. Yeah, for the moment, those are the only two battles with Matrix. Just like we said, dominating this race. Yeah, Robin and Vermeer put up a great fight during the first stint, but now, as he puts in the fastest lap as well, yeah, he's just dominating and running away with this one.
Oh, our boss, Robin Rather's got a great run. Is he going to make the move? No. Just not quite close enough. He could have gone for a dive bomb, but it probably wouldn't have worked. He probably would have gone a bit too deep. Crucially, Mitch now is outside of DRS from Arbar, so he can start to pull away. But here comes Robin down the inside of Varamir into turn 3. Oh, Varamir's trying to stick it on the outside. They're still going to be side by side. They have to be so careful they don't make contact. Oh, what a... Varamir holds on brilliantly. That was some bravery there. Both could have easily took one or the other off there, but Varamir holds on as we are in now to the closing stages of this race.
Yeah, and now mentally it's gonna play a factor as well. Vermeer got the sort of physical win with just defending really well, but Robin, he knows he can make a move, he knows he can attack Vermeer, so that's definitely a good point as well. He's really close, he's as close as he's ever been. Now up to the line. DRS activated now. DRS wide open. He's closing, he's gaining. I think he's gonna wait for the second DRS straight. Yes, he is. He's just backing up, saving that little bit more ERS, lining it up for the Senna SS, and now full throttle going up to turn 3, but he's not close enough this time, so he's got to wait another lap to make his move on Vermeer.
Oh, this is hotting up here.
It is holding up, and if I was Ricky, to really save his championship, Pure Blaze said it in the chat as well, he needs to stop for another set of soft tires, which I think Dan is gonna do at the moment. He's in the pits.
But the problem is, it's pointless. Yes. That's pointless though, because he's not in the top 10, so he won't be able to get.
Yeah, but at least he can nick the point of our Matrix. Sorry.
Yeah,
because Matrix now at the moment he will have 26 points. If you can make sure that he gets 25 points instead of 26, it's already a point gained, and a point less to cover up for the last 2 races. Imagine losing out the championship on 1 point and leaving it up to grabs here at Brazil. That will be a hard pill to take.
I suppose it's all depending on can he do that? Has he got any softs left? Because he's used 2 set. He probably doesn't have a new set of softs left, and also the other factor is does he think? I don't think he's going to be able to catch Matty Robbo. So if he had softs, it'd be worth him pitting. But I don't know if he'll have any fresh set of softs left. You know, he's used 2 sets as it is.
Yeah, of course he went out on the mediums during qualifying, so he got 3 set of soft tires.
Yeah.
I think he used 2 of them. So you get 1 soft tire set for the race, so you should have 1 left. If not, then the soft tire set he will get only got 2 laps on them, so that should be fine as well. I don't see really a problem with that. Well, maybe because of the fresher tires of Dan, he will get the fastest lap. But as long as Matrix doesn't get the fastest lap, it's job done for Ricky, really.
Yeah. Well, Robin is. I wonder if he's sort of struggling to carry on now at this pace. His tire a lap old than Varamir's. I just he's going to struggle, and being in that dirty air, those tyres are going to start to play a bit more, play a few more games on him. It's so agonising for him, but P3 is still a great result, and he's got a massive gap to Icy Boy. Meanwhile, Mitch is slowly getting the gap down. He's just not quite in that DRS zone. If he can get in the DRS, that'll allow him to dramatically claw his way back in, but We're coming up to 2 laps to go next time they cross the finish line, as Dan does get that fastest lap, 1 minute 9.7. So Dan has taken that fastest lap point away from Mitch. But Ricky, I guess, if he doesn't pit now, he's lost his chance of doing, well...
Robin is going to go for it, sorry!
Oh, he's done it!
To interrupt you, down the inside now on the outside of Vermeer.
Vermeer's still going to have
side.
it! And Robin may have backed out to get that DRS, but I don't know if he did. He didn't get it.
It was Vermeer gets DRS.
Vermeer got it. That could have paid, could be crucial. And Ricky didn't pit. So Ricky is trying to get P10 on track, maybe hoping that people have got penalties ahead of him, which could be the case. In fact, Robbo just gets 3-second penalty, so that could help Ricky get back maybe a place or 2.
Yeah, so now instead of losing 26 points to Matrix, if you can get the P10, you will only lose 24 points, with Dan getting the fastest lap and him getting a point for P10. So that's 2 points gained. Not really damage limitation. He could have done a much better job in my opinion. But yeah, damage limitation. If you saw his race, as he picks up 3 seconds.
Oh no!
That's gonna hurt him. As we have the last chance now for Robin to make a move on Vermeer. He's closing and he's gaining. He's all over the back. And now he needs to make the move. Otherwise it's game over for him.
Is he gonna have enough though? Both are using overtake ERS. I don't think it's going to be quite there. Mitch isn't going to be able to challenge Dan. Robbo is now right on the back of MP as well. So will Robbo be able to make advantage here on the final lap? With DRS down the straight, he's not close enough, I don't think. So he's going to be able to hold on. For Robin, I think he's not going to quite make it either. I think Vermeer has done just enough. But Matrix is coming up towards the hill, towards the finish line. He is going to take a crucial victory. Won it in style, classic style, last week. But today it was an easier race. Matrix takes the win.
And that's probably championship deciding here at Brazil. We never know. But I think he's got his job done. Vermeer P2. No penalties. No penalty. He did get a penalty. And that's Robin up to P2. Great job from Robin. Really unlucky for Vermeer, but he got a 3-second time penalty then. 2 seconds. Yeah, I think he got a 3-second time penalty. Why were the Pink Panthers? Although, despite the penalty of Vermeer, did a really good job. Before Mitch P5, really good recovery race from him. 23 laps on the medium tires. That's impressive. With Dan Robbo getting past MP because he picked up a lot of damage. No, Ricky!
He must have done that deliberately.
Is that frustration?
But the thing is, he might have been able to make places. Like, if, you know, I don't know how many penalties Matty Robbo had, but Ginger Ninja as well, who had a disaster. He must have had the wing damage.
He did a Thomas. He did a me at Japan. And that's pure frustration, I can tell you that one. Oh, Ricky. Like, I've got nothing to lose, because my championship is already over, but he got something to fight for. And Ricky just threw away everything.
Yeah, because I don't know if he... Maybe unless he already knew that the guy ahead had the same points as him. But, penalty seconds. But, yeah, in the end, with that, it's a DNF. So Matrix takes the win. A crucial victory, and Robin, great P2 for him, and Varamir also getting on the podium. Great result for him. So yeah, a very happy podium. I'm very sure about that.
Really good job from Matrix, Robin, and Vermeer. Yeah, Vermeer with the 3 seconds. Let's see when he picked that one up, because we already got it on lap 4 of the race. After that he only picked up 1 warning, so that's a really solid job from him. And Robin didn't pick up a warning at all. That's impressive. That's really impressive from Robin. Really good stuff.
And I gotta keep the tradition going. MP I think he tops the penalty board. 9
Of
seconds.
course. Yes, yes. Yeah, yes. Of course,
He must
Matthew.
hate me for saying that
Yeah.
every week. Gotta get your penalties down.
Well, it really is the case because he lost, I think, 2 positions now as well. Because of the penalties, he loses a lot of points if you count it over a whole season. With all those penalties he gets. Let's see, I will invite the guys to the commentary box. And let's start with the interviews. First of all, let's decide drive of the day. I think that's gotta be important as well.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of between Mitch and Robin, in my opinion. Mitch because he had got a really good recovery, but Robin just had a really good and solid race today. If you compare it to like the usual standard he's racing. Normally he's like in P7, P8, and now he's up there in P2. But I think I'm gonna give it to Mitch because he drove a really good recovery race.
Yeah, from where he started. I think also, I mean, Matrix obviously won the race, but in terms of, yeah, it's a difficult one really. Performance, I suppose, it's you know, you could argue that Robin and Varamir getting really good results. Particularly Varamir obviously battling for top 5 in the championship. That's been a real good result for him as well. But yeah, I think I'll go for Mitch as well, purely because of where he started outside the top 10 to get P4, P5 in the end. Yeah, it's a really good result for him.
Really good job. Yeah, we got some people in the chat who say Matrix. Thomas says Matrix. Of course, he dominated the field, so that's really solid job from him as well. Racer drive of the day.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, who join the commentary box, make sure your audio is unallowed to be shared, and we'll start with the interviews very shortly. So guys, we're... Oh yeah?
Sorry, I got 2 driver... Is that me? Are they saying I'm driver of the day?
Yeah, you're the only racer.
Oh.
In
yeah, that's true.
Speed, so... For some reason, you are driver of the day.
Yes!
But yeah, we're gonna start with Varamir in P3. Really solid job, good qualifying. Fighting with Matrix for the first stint. Then you lost out, he was dominating at the beginning and you had a really good fight with Robin. Just tell us about it. Did you expect to be high up there or did you expect to really be in the midfield today?
To be honest, I had the pace for pole position. Like me and Matrix, I think in a practice session, I think we both done a 107, like late 107s, and then I just didn't hook it up again, which is like the story of my season. Well, yeah, tier 2. I just can't hook up qualifying, so I was glad I was up there, and I knew I could get there in the race pace for sure.
Yeah, and then you got past Robin with a really smart move. He was trying to get past Matrix. Couldn't quite make the move stick. You got past. That was a crucial move. Just wasn't able to get past Matrix, or was it just a case to just stick behind him, trying to pull away from Robin?
Yeah, I tried it for a few laps. I tried to get past Matrix, and I think I tried a move on the outside once, and then it was risky. Like I just kind of realised, like P1 potentially, or I'll wipe myself out the race, or kind of settle for second place, and I did settle for second then, and yeah. But
yeah, you did. Unlucky with the penalty that you got P3.
Well, I think I'll get 2 of them removed because they were both like on lap 1, and I was avoiding going into somebody. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're gonna gotta wait and see. But yeah, really good job on your P3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Robin, P2 for you. I know you really worked hard for this one. You did a lot of practice. And I said it to you, if you don't bother late, you will get the podium. Yeah, really good job. What happened on qualifying, because we were on board with you, you got caught on the curb, you spun, went into the wall and retired. What was going on?
That was just a brain fault moment. Just
Just a brain fart moment.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
oh,
I don't know
oh,
what
well.
happened there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Did you think you could take pole position, or
Well,
did you
with the
already
time,
knew it was gonna be P2?
with the times that would be already on the board. I thought I could have had pole position, but I don't know about Matrix if he didn't do the last lap. But
Well, he
if
went
the,
back into the pits, so yeah, he
yeah,
was faster than you. Of course, when you were tired, he said in a faster lap. But maybe you could have improved. Well, we will never know, of course.
yeah, well, no.
After that, you had a great start, P1. Matrix got past P2, Vermeer got past P3. After that, Vermeer spun. You got back past, he got back past you, and you tried it on lap 35. I saw it. You went all for it. You went side by side for almost 3 turns. But unfortunately, you couldn't make it. Did you know Vermeer had 3 seconds of time penalties, or were you just gambling on making a move?
Well, I knew he had penalties, but I just wanted to get a nice race and try to get B2 on the race, on the track.
Fair play. That's the mentality we like. That's not my mentality. I just go for the safe option. But fair play for you for trying to get P2. At the end you got it. We never know what Vermeer, maybe you can send in the penalties and get it removed. We never know. But for now you got P2, so congratulations on that one. Really good job, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Then going on to our winner again, Matrix. What a race again, dominating the whole field. You were really close with Robin and Vermeer at the start, but after that, just on the mediums you put away. Do you think with Ricky retiring this race, is championship over and we can already congratulate you on the championship, or do you still think it's too early for that one?
Yeah. What happened to Ricky?
He didn't meet on Japan, and he just before the finish line he plummeted into the wall. So
Why?
yeah, I think frustration, but he would have got a point anyway, I think, because he had penalties as well.
Did he get any like in damages or something? Or
No, he went in lap 10 or something. He went on the soft tires again, so he was forced to be on the mediums at the end of the race. So in my opinion, that was the wrong strategy call. That was why he was really struggling this race.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have 2 races to go. So it's not over yet. So I try to win the rest of the races still. But yeah, I have to say that I was a little bit late for the race. It was like I was sleeping actually. I think it was like 1 minute or 2 minutes over 12 in time of Finland, and my brother called that, do you have race today? And I just managed to go to the race, so I have to thank him for that I was in the race. But yeah, it was an easy race. I was a little bit cold in the beginning, or in the quali and the beginning of the race, but yeah, there was a good fight, a little bit with the real life and Vermeer, but nothing special. I just tried to do the fastest lap in the end, but someone took it for like a few tenths or something.
Yeah, then went on for the soft tire at the end, so he took it. That's why he didn't get it, but yeah, really good job. Are you looking forward to Abu Dhabi and Spa? Are those tracks you're struggling, or do you think you got the upper hand compared to Ricky?
Well, I think like Spa is one of the best trackers.
Oh, Ricky. He will not be happy to hear this.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's there can be rain or something, so you never know. And Abu Dhabi, I don't. I last 2018 game, I think Abu Dhabi was my like first track where I like feel like I am fast. So yeah, I think I have something there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. We will see the next couple of weeks, but for now, enjoy your victory. Really good job.
Yeah,
congratulations on your P1.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy.
So that rounds up this Brazilian Grand Prix. Interesting podium, guys, with Robin and Vermeer. A really good job from you guys, and of course from Matrix dominating the win. Lewis, thank you for joining the commentary box with me again this week. Pleasure as always.
No worries. That I'm just still like, I laughed. Typical Matrix for yeah. That's so Kimi Raikkonen-esque. Going to sleep, waking up,
I
and
wanted
then
to say
race,
it. Yes.
and winning, like just waking up and winning, and then you'll be going back to bed now because it's like 1:30 in the morning, nearly in Finland. But yeah, no, thank you very much. It's been a great race as always, and yeah, look forward to the penultimate round for Tier 2. But yeah, Abu Dhabi should be another good race.
Another good race where we're gonna see a very aggressive Ricky, I would say, to maybe make something of his championship. We got to wait and see. Yeah, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for my race, the Tier 1 guys. They're gonna go for it. There's the championship to be decided as well, between Lego and Alatakir. It's gonna be interesting to watch. Hopefully you guys tune in next week as well for the Tier 2 race, and I will speak to you guys next week. Bye bye.